55 timing, which is a great timing. It is going to be Mech, by the way. Okay. All right. Cure going to be busting out a prepped build here on Solaris. Reynor did struggle against Mech on... well, in Home Story Cup, I should say. We're continuing Banshee production for Cure. He's going to start up double Armory and the Engineering Bay at the same time. So, I mean, that's a little bit early on the Engineering Bay, but it's kind of fine. Just got to be careful about the mutas. Nice little wall here from Reynor. That's going to be blocking any Hellion run by. And the Banshees, they will be getting their speed upgrade. Interesting, though. He's going speed Banshees and slow Mech. Not going to be going for that fast Mech play. Will, in fact, be going for the heavier Mech style. Oh, Banshee does get sniped, though. That's a nice pickoff for Reynor. And that's actually a pretty huge mistake, to be honest, from Cure. You do not want to be losing those Banshees. Especially not for free. That was like... That might have been the first actual unit that died in the game. Oh, that's actually very unfortunate. Reynor does not know that it's Mech, by the way. He has seen a tech lab, and that's it. The way Reynor set, or Cure set the table for this, with the tech lab going down when it did, is just about perfect. Reynor is building melee upgrades, and most importantly, Carapace, which is not going to be good against Mech. It's okay against Battle Mech because of how Cyclones work now. They do... they're no longer spell damage, so their attacks are affected by attack and armor upgrades. But in a situation like this, where it's the heavier Mech, that's not going to help you much at all. Reynor, at this point, he's got to know, though. He's... If not right now, very soon, he'll be figuring this out. Because, for one, now there's a third Banshee. That's been revealed. And two, there hasn't been any kind of push yet. You would see Bio coming across the map. We do see Changelings coming in. He'll see the... Well, he'll see the siege tanks. Technically not a super huge tell, but Reynor's figured this out. He's getting a very quick Hive Inspire. Likely going to be for a Greater Spire. Ghost Academy from Cure, super fast here. Wow, that is fast. Oh, this is a weird Spore Crawler position. That is going to leave the drones a little bit exposed. Will be kind of fine. Wouldn't mind to see extra spores right now, but I don't think we're going to see that. Ooh, Lings. Oh, nice little split from Reynor. That is a lot of Hellions, though. Lings will do a lot better than I expected. Damn. Cure just put himself in the corner and expected that to go a lot better. It did not. And Reynor kind of cooked there. Kind of cooked all those Hellions. Ooh, can we see a deny on that base? Yes. Drone got picked off as it was heading towards that. Reynor's on 92 drones. And 9 more in production. Is he going to be going mass Spore? Or is he going to try and get something done? He does have some amazing creep spread right now. 2-2 and the Blue Flame upgrade coming on in for Cure, as well as 3 more command centers. He is really playing greedy right now. Like, if... I suppose the Banshees keep your opponent at home. And he's been focusing on killing creep as well. But if we see, like, a big push from Reynor... If we saw, like, a big Roach Ravager Ling Bane push with Queen support, which we might actually see... Cure could find himself in some trouble. Like, he's teched up to Ghosts. He's getting Vikings. He's doing a lot of things that is not building mech units. Now, that's not to say it's the wrong move. It's just you got to be so cautious while doing that. He does have a good tank spread. Here is that big Roach Ravager Ling Bane attack. It's going to get a cancel on a 5th command center, but it's not committed. So it won't go super deep. I think 1, maybe 2 of the Banshees got taken down there. Reynor is still maxed out. He does have some Vipers on the field, and they will be charging up energy. But there are going to be 3 Ghosts out very soon. So in that sense, Cure is going to be relatively well prepared for what his opponent's setup is. 100 drones. Just as I say that, he builds building and it drops to 99. Still, that is an insane number of workers right here. Reynor is getting into, he just finished up his +2 melee. +2 missiles on the way as well. He is going to drop some blinding clouds on his right side. 2 of the tanks getting disabled and an easy pickoff on the command center. Oh, Reynor's going to keep pushing for a moment, gets one more tank, and just disengages. Cure, having to spread himself a little bit thin, was not in position for that attack, and I mean, it feels like Reynor's kind of been in the driver's seat the whole game, but now he's very far ahead. Vikings going hunting for the Vipers. I don't know where those Vipers are. The observer is not... Okay, they're charging up energy, so they did survive. Yeah, this is very good for Reynor right now. In fact, he's going to get in on top of some of these tanks. It might not seem amazing at first, but if he gets 4 tanks for just lanes, which he does, and even a missile turret, I think, is going to go down there. That's coincidental damage, but the 4 tanks is very good. This is so good right now for Reynor. Like, he might actually be trading cost efficiently. I'm not sure. I really would like to see the resources lost, but at worst, it can't be more than like 1,000 or 2,000 worse than efficient, which is so good against Mech. We're going to see a blinding cloud coming on in. There is a planetary fortress that was not blinding clouded, but 4 of the tanks got disabled, and we are going to see Cure. He'll get back into position. The planetary will survive. 16 SCVs go down, which is pretty significant. Cure is still on a decent worker count, but when you're trying to do as much as Cure is doing, you need a lot of money. I would like to see Reynor going double Spire right now, just so that he has the ability to go into air and have it be seamless and flawless, just because he's so freaking rich. But he is doing just about everything very well. This is not so great for him. A lot of lanes going down for free, but he can kind of afford it. Well, I say he can kind of afford it. He can definitely afford it. He can't afford to do it forever, but he can afford to do it and not have it be too big of an issue. Little Hellbat counterattack does get cleaned up without getting any significant damage. Reynor, I wonder if he'll add on spines. The thing is, if you have really good creep spread and you're on top of things with your multitasking and you have units like in good positions, you can kind of avoid building spines by just getting there first. Anytime the Hellions try and run by. We do see that Smart Servos upgrade in production. No +3 armor for Cure's Mech. He has been a little bit broke, so it's understandable that he kind of missed the spot on that. Queen's continuing to respread creep. There is a little bit of a void on the bottom side where there's not a ton of creep. Cure, he is in some trub for sure, but he's still maxed out. Reynor did kind of botch the attack on this position before. Let's see if he can execute a little bit better this time. Will be able to get some SCVs once again, and he will take down the planetary this time. Corrosive Biles. Oh, not able to take down the Liberator, and Cure holds once again. Honestly, that was a much better... I would have loved to have seen the resources lost. That was a much better hold for Cure. Orbital Command kind of going wherever it feels like. Right now, scans are mostly just cleaning up creep. Reynor is going to be going into Broodlords. I don't know if this is the time for Broods. Ooh, this is where not having the spines is actually going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to see quite a few drones going down, and that will slow Reynor down, because he's going to want to rebuild these drones, most likely. He is already doing so a little bit. Oh, we're going to see an attack coming in on the middle. That's going to be great. Kills off both Liberators and the Planetary. Good blinding cloud hitting the tank and the Planetary as well. That's actually very good for Reynor. That's better than the damage Cure got, for sure. Way more impactful. Cure needs to resecure that base immediately. Ooh, this Liberator is going to be quite annoying. No Spore Crawler there. Parasitic Bomb will take down the Banshee. Not the most efficient use of energy, but it's totally fine. Reynor able to use up some of the larva on the bottom base. Reynor's Broodlord push, I don't think it can be dealt with right now. There are a couple Vikings. There's a good number of ghosts. But the Thor count is very low. And Queens will be able to support this. Yeah, the right underneath. That's perfect. 9 more drones did get picked off. We are going to see the ghosts trying to snipe down the broods. Where's the detection? It's a little bit far back. Viper will get taken down. It does drop a parasitic bomb and a weird blinding cloud. Most of the broodlords have actually been cleaned up. Reynor not executing that attack anywhere near where he needed to. That was actually a very expensive attack. Oof. That actually went very poorly for Reynor. Corrosive Biles not being dodged particularly well by Cure there. But that went extremely poorly for Reynor and very well for Cure. And now Cure gets to survive an that was like a super scary moment. That could have very easily been a GG timing. Oh, siege tanks. Oh, they are going to get cleaned up pretty heavily here by just like only like 4 Ravagers or 5 Ravagers there. Thor will transform into its high impact payload mode. The army getting caught out in the middle by the Ling reinforcements. Honestly, after a really good situation for Cure, kind of messes up his army positioning a little bit there because of the map. One Changeling still alive, by the way. That's a big mistake. You do not want to be letting your opponent see that. Lings will get in on top of this base. It was cracked open earlier. Cure did not re-secure the defensive setup, the defensive structures he needs. And that means Cure did not do that. That means Reynor's able to break the base wide open. 18 more SCVs going down. Feels like Reynor did lose a little bit of composure during the last few minutes of this game. Maybe the harass got to him a little bit. We will see these Broodlords. They're probably going to be enough to close this game out. Reynor's been ahead for a very long time. And at the very least, they're going to deny this base in the middle, this high-yield gas base. Oh, those tanks on the high ground getting some big shots. Reynor does still have a gigantic bank, but he cannot afford to get sloppy. Mech armies can be so powerful if you mess up even a little bit. Reynor doing a good job of kind of slow sieging, but it can be frustrating to attack into Mech. We are going to see siege tanks on the top side getting mostly isolated and taken down. There are still a few on the high ground. Oh, not enough corrosive biles, so it actually does mean that Cure holds the position once again. 10 more SCVs have fallen. Reynor needs to get away with these broods. The Thors are in pursuit. Still no +3 on the armor, but the +3 attack means those Thors absolutely truck. We do have the double Spire setup finally coming in for Reynor. This is what I wanted to see a while ago, but he has gone for it now. Cure is doing a good job of giving himself the best chance to win right now by really playing conservative and trying to draw Reynor in. Here comes the big attack. The Liberators are going to try and drop the Justice from above, and they are going to be able to do so. Baneling's not able to connect on the Ghosts. Thors, though, a lot of them did go down, but Cure will hold, and he cleans up every Broodlord. Reynor's still got a big bank. What is his larva situation like? Honestly, I feel like that went really well for Cure, but even with it going very well, I don't know that he can afford it. I don't know. Actually, that went really, really well for Cure. That went extremely well. He does need to start denying some of these bases, as the Observer does point out. But I don't know. I feel like Cure might be doing it. We're not there yet, but we're close. We do have Vipers coming on in from Reynor. Corruptors, are they going to caustic spray down this base? They're going to try. Can he get the orbital before it gets out of range? No, it will escape. It's so funny watching it just fly away. Oh, I don't know about this attack. Okay, he does just pick off one tank. Yeah, and gets out. I think Cure's doing it. I think Cure's doing it here with the mech. It's not over yet. Not by any stretch. And if Reynor can keep mining from these two contested bases... Oh, but there's going to be a Hellion. No, Ghosts. Ghost run by. Hellbats would be way better here. Way, 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 way better. For one, if he loses those Ghosts, it's probably GG. Two, the Hellbats will just kill everything faster. And there was no spines. He should send like 4 to 6 Hellions to or Hellbats up to the top side and just try and knock out that base. At the very least, go after drones. Cure has been mining all the bases he's had access to. But the big difference is going to be these two bases now. Reynor is going to get in on top of some of these tanks once again. We'll find these. He's been really ravaging this this pocket base. There's the Hellbats going in now. Oh, a little siege tank harassment squad. This is very cute, actually. Oh my god, and he gets the Vipers. 3 of them go down. 4 of them go down. Reynor is all of a sudden in so much trouble now. This game has gotten completely out of hand. I think this is Cure's game now. I think Cure has mech'd it happen, and the drones getting taken down. 31 drones going down in the late game. Cure has found the damage after surviving and surviving and surviving. He is going to knock out this bottom side base. He has traded so efficiently in the last little bit. Reynor looked like he had it, but Cure refused to die. Reynor got impatient, and now Cure looks like he... I think he's got it. It's not over yet, but Reynor really needs to cool his jets and take a minute. And look at that. That tells the story of this game. Big income advantage for Reynor for a very long time, and just now swinging in the favor of Cure. It's not over yet. Reynor's still got a bigger bank. He's still got the access to the top side base, but if Cure gets this bottom side base and Reynor cannot contest, I think it is over. We're going to see the 2 tanks getting taken out by Blinding Clouds. Reynor should not continue to push through here. He's going to try, though. Big Blinding Cloud does hit 2 of the tanks. The Banelings, if they can connect on top of these Ghosts, it would be big. There's the Cloak up. Where is the detection? It's a little bit behind. Hellbats. Oh, just enough of the Banelings go down before the Ghosts can get taken out. Corrosive Biles do connect on a lot of the Hellbats. There's not a lot to deal with, for example, a Broodlord switch right now. There is Ghosts and Liberators. No Thors on the field. The siege tank count was cut down, so in order to make sure he doesn't die to ground, he probably has to build more tanks, which you can see is increasing. And 6 Broodlords come out. Reynor might still be able to do it despite everything. Oh, this attack. Well, this makes it feel like Cure is going to need more ground, more anti-ground. 5 siege tanks going to get taken down. That's going to be the backbreaker potentially. Just as Cure was finding his way back in this game, Reynor strikes back, gets 5 siege tanks, and really creates a path to victory now. Oh, this game is very intriguing. By killing the tanks, he's strangely made the Broodlords more effective, because now they're going to show up and there is going to be nothing that deals with them. It's just the Ghosts. Now, Ghosts can still get it done, but that is not going to be fun. Oh, Corrosive Biles? No, he didn't have enough. He did not have enough. We are going to see the Liberators coming on in here. They do get some big damage onto those Broods, but not enough to take them down. And they will get taken down themselves. Tanks on the bottom side are getting cracked. And this position is no longer a strong point. Here come the Ghosts. Overseers will get sniped, but they do spot those Ghosts, which lets the Broodlords retreat. Oh, they didn't really retreat, though. He does lose one to a snipe. They kind of stuck around a little bit for longer than they maybe should have. Reynor's bank is zilch now. It is completely zero. 56 gas in the bank. Even now, this game is extremely close. Do we have any Thors? No, we do not. Hellbats are actually going to try and just burn through the Broodlings, and he's going to try and get in on top of this. Fungal Growth hitting the Hellbats, not the Ghosts. But still, holding those Hellbats in position so that the Broodlords can wail away is good. Snipe's going to need to come on down. Where are the Snipes? Fungal Growth disrupts the Snipes. Oh, Missile Turret might kill a Broodlord, not quite. But I think there's just going to be enough for Reynor. It is so close. But 6 Broodlords, 7 Broodlords are going to be uncontested. And that will allow Reynor to take this one down. It was very close. But this chess game will go in the favor of the Italian Zerg just barely. And I really want to emphasize barely. Cure was so close to getting this one done. Really played an extremely patient and strong game. He's not going to tap out yet. And he still does have chances. But this is Reynor's game in hand. He just needs to not make any big mistakes. Speaking of which, we are going to see another bunch of drones going down. There's only 34 drones now on the field for Reynor. And this base has not yet been killed. Ooh, can the Ghost get the kill? No. They try to go for the jump. Oh, there's the base finally going down. And Reynor is trying to resecure the bottom side base. His drone count, both players' worker counts are pathetically low at this point. Neither player can effectively rebuild. But Reynor will be in a position to do so more so. Blinding Cloud going to come on in. I don't know about going in here. Just siege it. Just knock out the base and get out. There's no reason to push up this ramp. Repair is coming in on the orbital command. Cure is going to be able to keep that alive for the moment. Snipes need to come on in on the Broods. They will get a few of them. Only 2 Broods remaining. Uh-oh. We're going to see a Blinding Cloud coming on in. Corrosive Biles not able to take down that last tank. They get the Liberator. They do get those last 2 tanks, though. Okay. Okay. That should be enough. Reynor is still able to build a few units. He's actually sitting right at that magic number of supply that's blocked by the weird Chinese legislation. There we go. Finally getting back up to a little bit higher or lower. I don't remember. All the Broodlords will get taken down, but there's no siege tanks. It's just Hellbats. 1 siege tank, 1 Viking, 4 Ghosts, 16 Hellbats, and 1 Thor, and 3 SCVs. Now we are in copium territory. Reynor will be able to close this game out. He literally just needs to make Banes, and he just wins. Actually, he doesn't even need to make Banes. He can just chill. Because he actually can't afford to make Banes. Corrosive Biles will mostly get dodged, but they do hit the last siege tank. And the Lings, they are going to get in on top of everything. There's a planetary fortress. It does not matter. GG will get called as Reynor takes game 1. All right, here we go for game number 2. Banger of a game won on Solaris. The mech play was very engaging, very exciting. We are going to see the Extractor Trick 15 hatch once again out of Reynor. And Cure will be going for the 1 Rax expand. No surprise there. What's he doing with this SCV? Is he doing anything suspicious? Got to do that don't be suspicious thing. Will be 6 Lings being built by Reynor. Oh, this is a sneaky, sneaky move. He's looking to sneak around this. Okay. Okay. He wants... Okay, this is a very cool play. Oh, this could get a lot done. It will be double Marine. That is a big deal. That is a big deal with the 6 Lings coming out. So this is something the Extractor Trick 15 hatch... the Queen injected while that was happening. Oh, Wait, was he going to build a third command center on location? I think he wanted to. Oh, what's going to go down here? We do see one Marine falling, but the SCV stays alive. It was building the command center. Reynor not going to be able to get any SCVs. Very nice SCV micro. All 6 lings go down, and it will be that fast third CC. I think Cure was going to build the third CC on location. That's what it feels like he wanted to do based on the SCV movement there. And in this case, it's almost better to be lucky than good, because he kind of got a little bit lucky with the second Marine being built because he didn't see anything. I wonder what the plan was with that. Oh my god. Okay, no, he is going to lose the Reaper. But he gets a full scout. And he does see the Roachborn. Do we have... Yeah, we've got a Viking coming out. Is it going to be Viking into Banshee? That'd be a little bit unconventional. Could potentially catch Reynor off guard. But it might just be Viking into very quick stim. We will see. Cure does not have the gas for a Banshee right now. 6 roaches being produced. Is it going to be Viking with, like, single Banshee, no cloak? That's possible. He's getting the second gas now anyway, so he could theoretically afford cloak behind it. And it will be Viking into Banshee. That's very unconventional. Once again, that could catch Reynor off guard. Roaches will get spotted here. We do have a bunker being set up. Bunky the bunker. Reynor is already supply blocked to 68, so losing this Overlord, it's actually going to resupply block him here. Second Overlord is popping out very shortly behind us, but that's a little bit of an ugly block. Little bit. Reynor does have a layer on the way. And it will be Cloaked Banshee after the Viking. That, once again, is very unconventional. Usually it's a Liberator setup. We could be seeing Mech once again. But nope, it's going to be Bio. Cure, that was a neat place, a neat little show from the Observer. Cure started up the third gas at the natural. It would look like a fourth gas. And with some of these little subtle differences in gas timings, you can sell a story. Like, it's entirely possible that Reynor thinks it's Mech based on the previous game. We are going to see the Hellions thinking about going for a drive-by, but Reynor will shut the door. Which is quite solid. Quite solid. It is going to be... Oh my god, a landed Viking. Nope, okay. He says, I actually don't want any of this smoke. No reason to sack the Viking there for free. Reynor does have some very solid creep spread here. There are spores anyway, so Raynor's prepared against the potential of Banshees. Oh, nice little jump grabs, couple Hellions. Anytime you clear those out is always a nice thing. Spore at the third base is not exactly in position. It's more of an anti-Liberator Spore. But there's the Cloaked Banshees. They reveal themselves in order to kill one Roach. I would say it's fair to say that this has not gone according to plan for Cure. And Reynor will get the scout. Will see that it's Bio. Very diligent scouting. And considering the previous game, I think that's obviously the right call to be looking for that. We do have these Banshees. They're not going to be able to get a cancel on the fourth. There's too much creep there. Oh, can you get the Viking? No, it's going to survive. Those are not the most pivotal units, but it is nice to keep units like the Viking alive. Bom, bom, bom. 1-1 Roach speed on the way here for Reynor, as well as that Bane speed. That is kind of neat. That is kind of neat. And a very quick hive. He did get that infestation pit quite fast. Cure playing for a very much slow Reynor down type of style. He's saying, I want to deny your creep as much as possible. It feels like Cure is already preemptively setting up for a big turtle play. Banshees. Ooh, can they get away? Just barely, yes. Queens were not able to close the distance. If Reynor had not A-moved right away, I think he actually could have gotten the kill there. Oh, nice job from Cure. Snipes down all 3 Ravagers. Trades out, I think, 6 Marines for 3 Ravagers. I'll take that every day of the week as Terran. And I'm not even a Terran player. Reynor going to be forcing this drop back. Oh, it's an excellent... Yeah, losing 6 Marines to kill 3 Ravagers, that is an excellent trade. The Marines cost 300 minerals. The Ravagers cost 300 minerals and 300 gas. And Ravagers just have a ton of utility. You're basically... Yeah, you're basically getting 300 gas killed for free. If you look at it in the sense of, like, direct cost. And obviously gas is the lifeblood of, well, most really good players. This is pretty nice for Reynor, though. He's going to drive these units back. We'll be able to save at least a little bit of the creep spread. Once again, it feels like Cure, everything he's doing is just trying to slow Reynor down, less so than trying to win the game. Oh, we do see a potentially big attack coming in from Reynor. No. Meanwhile, though, drop in the back will get deflected. I do like the Spore Crawler setup from Reynor here. A couple of drones do get picked off, but it's pretty small potatoes. We do see the Ultralisk Cavern coming in from Reynor. And Cure, he's trying to secure his 4th base. Considering that he has been playing this, what feels like kind of a slowdown style against Reynor, this doesn't feel like a particularly fast 4th base. Oh, Widow Mines. One of them got a shot. I don't know how big it was. Oh my god. Viking getting abducted. Honestly, considering what that Viking was doing, it's kind of worth it. Oh, we got the 2 medevacs as well. Okay, that's very nice. Ooh, oh my god, can we watch the fight? Ay. There was Widow Mines there. We do see some tanks going down in the backfield. Actually, a lot of tanks going down in the backfield. Okay, those were big pickoffs. Huge pickoffs losing those tanks. Ooh, Widow Mines. Not going to be able to cover this army. And in fact, we will see all of them going down. Only one getting a good shot. The Bio did manage to avoid getting completely blown to hell by the mines. Cure is going to be going for the push here. But Reynor, oh, can he bait out the mine? Nice job. He does drag it. Second one getting dragged as well. We will see the parasitic bomb getting a lot of damage on some of the medevacs. It's funny because it feels like Cure was setting up for the super late game and then has now gone instead for a very aggressive push with Biomine and heavy medevac production. No defenses on this 3rd base. Corrosive Biles will take down those mines. Or at least one of them. Lings and Bane's trying to move on forward. Ooh, decent mine shot. Reynor, though, might still have enough to keep pushing. In fact, he does. Cure trying to split, but the splits are not amazing. Still, they're good enough, at least to drive this back. I do still think Reynor is completely in the driver's seat. And there's really nothing that deals particularly well with Ultras. Ooh, that is going to be a kill on the Spore Crawler that tries to morph in. These Banshees being a bit of a nuisance on the side. Could distract Reynor pretty effectively. Corrosive Biles will take down the mine, but at least that gets its shot, kills a couple Lings. Ooh, these mines. Oh, they're getting dragged in a little bit. Hitting both Zerg and Terran alike. Nice spread right there on the medevacs against Parasitic Bomb. Good job from Cure. Reynor, though, getting great value out of these Vipers, and we're finally starting to see Ghost hitting the field. That Ghost transition feels very late. Reynor doesn't have any gas in the bank, but he's got a ton of minerals and 91 drones. Cure. Oh, those mines going uncleared up for a little bit. Will get some damage done. Another mine covering the bio. And those Marauders melting that Ultra. Sheesh. Parasitic Bombs getting split against. We will see the Banelings coming in on top of the Planetary, and they are going to be able to take it down with the help of the Ultras. Yeah, this is going to be too much. Reynor was able to deal with the aggression of Cure. Cure tried to tech switch out of it, but it was too late. And I think Reynor is going to be able to take the series 2-0 at this point. Cure has just lost too much stuff, has not been able to disrupt Reynor enough. Reynor honestly making it look reasonably easy in this game number 2. We know that it's not. But that is the power of one of these Basilisk Zergs. Cure does still have a respectable army supply, but he doesn't have the ghost count. He doesn't have a whole lot going for him in general. Parasitic Bomb going to come in once again. Will grab another couple medevacs. Widow Mines, last one's a big shot, but that's not going to be enough on its own. Overseers have all gone down, but the base will fall as well. Oh, both command centers going down, in fact. And that means that Cure can't even start mining from this base again. Resources lost is actually just about dead even, which is terrible for the Terran in a situation like this because, yeah, resources mined is way higher for Reynor. And he still has that big bank. He's still cooking in this game. Cure, he's going to try and fight on because that is what he does. But Reynor's just been... He's just been not letting Cure do what he wants to do. Now, I think Reynor can just reload on Ling Bane over and over again until Cure falls over. I don't think there's a whole lot that Cure can do to stop it. He just needs to continue doing what he's been doing. Maybe try and hit some EMPs on the Vipers and just hope for the best. Good SCV pull from this base. And the Widow Mines are pretty well set up. Oh, and they do get a big shot on the Banelings. Okay. Okay. That's a very good fight for Cure. But Reynor just reloads. Reynor instantly remaxing on 4 more Ultras, 78 more Lings. And 16 SCVs did go down. Even with that being a good fight, by all accounts, Cure cannot afford to replenish. He's just too far behind. And that really highlights the situation here. Is that unless Cure gets a monstrously good fight, kind of like what happened in game number 1 of the series, feels like Reynor is just going to be able to outmass his opponent at this point. Cure is rebuilding a few SCVs. He needs to secure a 6th base. Well, at this point, he can't even really hold all 5 bases. But he needs to secure a 6th, maybe even a 7th base at this point. But Reynor's just not going to let him. We are going to see the Ling Bane coming on forward. Planetary Fortress will get blinding clouded. Reynor can kind of just click it and leave. But he is going to try and get in here with the Banes. Ooh, the Ghosts are a little bit clumped on that top right. Reynor re-targeting to the left side clump. Cure does keep the bio alive, but he loses the base. Now we're at a situation where the Zerg can start trading cost inefficiently like this because he's just so far ahead economically. He does still need to be careful about not throwing away too much. Ling's going to flood in once again. But once again, I feel like it's just Ling Bane. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 63 Banes. Okay. Okay, that is a lot of Banelings. That's a lot of Banelings. And Vipers 2 of them fully charged. Third one ready with a Parasitic Bomb or Blinding Cloud as well. There's a lot of spell casting potential here. Nice pre-spread from Cure, but he doesn't even have that many mines. We're going to see the first mine getting an okay-ish shot. Mines in the back not burrowed on up, and this Planetary Fortress, it might complete, but it is going to be instantly taken down. Banelings will try and connect. Good spreads from Cure. Really great spreads from Cure. Once again, he just does not have the unit count, as Reynor will be able to smash on through here. He's been ahead for a long time, but he is going to close it out. The Banelings, well, they don't get that satisfying crunch, but they do get enough done. And if you enjoyed that one, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side.